This is part 34 of Angular 6 tutorial. In this video, we'll discuss creating a shared module in Angular. As the name implies, a shared module contains all the commonly used directives, pipes, and components that we want to share with other modules that import this shared module. Now, let's look at some of the considerations to keep in mind when creating a shared module. A shared module may re-export other common Angular modules like common module, forms module, reactive forms module, etc. Instead of writing the same code in every feature module to import these commonly used Angular modules, we can re-export them from a shared module. So these commonly used Angular modules are available to all the feature modules that import this shared module. Another very important consideration to keep in mind is shared module should not have any providers. This is because lazy loaded modules create their own branch on the dependency injection tree. As a result of this, if a lazy loaded module imports the shared module, we end up with more than one instance of the service provided by the shared module. If this doesn't make sense at the moment, don't worry, we'll discuss this with an example in our upcoming videos. For the same reason, the shared module should not import or re-export modules that have providers. Finally, the shared module is then imported by all the feature modules where we need the shared functionality. The shared module can be imported by both types of modules, that is, eager loaded modules as well as lazy loaded modules. We'll discuss eager and lazy loading modules in our upcoming videos. This is the same project that we've been working with so far in this video series. Now let's create a shared module for this project and move all the commonly used pieces into that shared module. I'm going to use Angular CLI to create the shared module. Here is the command ng for Angular CLI itself, g for generate, m for module. We want to generate the shared module in a folder called shared, and the name of the module is also shared. We already have the shared folder created, so to have the shared module file created flat in that existing folder, let's use the flat option. Once the shared module is created, we want to import it into our employee feature module. So let's use the module option and then specify the name of our module. Our employee module is present in the employee folder, so prefix the folder name as well. There we go. Our shared module is created and the employee module file is also updated to import this newly created shared module. Notice in the shared folder, we now have a new file, shared.module.ts, and this file contains our shared module. The employee feature module is also updated to import the shared module. At the moment, in our Angular project, we do not have any components, directives, or pipes that we want to share with other feature modules. If we did have any of them, we will include those reusable components, directives, or pipes in the declarations array, and to make them available to other feature modules that import the shared module, we'll also include them in the exports array. At the moment, we don't have any, so our declarations array is empty. A shared module may re-export other common Angular modules like common module, forms module, etc. So if we take a look at our shared module, notice Angular CLI has already imported the common module into this shared module. But at the moment, within our shared module, we do not have any components, directives, or pipes that need the common module directives such as ngif, ngfor, etc. So we may remove the common module from the imports array. In the future, if we add any components, directives, or pipes to the shared module that need the common module features, we can always add this common module to the imports array. But for now, let's go ahead and delete it. But our employee feature module, which is going to import this shared module, need the common module directives like ngif, ngfor. So let's re-export this common module from the shared module. For that, let's include the exports array and export the common module. Notice we don't have the common module in the imports array. We only have it in the exports array. So this brings us to another important conclusion. we can export an Angular module without first importing it, like this common module. Now notice our employee feature module also need reactive forms module. This reactive forms module is such a common module, we might need it in the future feature modules that we add to our application. So instead of importing this reactive forms module in every feature module, let's move this import statement to our shared module, and then re-export the reactive forms module by including it in the exports array. So at this point we have our shared module re-exporting common module and reactive forms module. Our employee feature module is importing the shared module. This means we do not have to explicitly import common module and reactive forms module within our employee feature module. So let's delete all the references to common module and reactive forms module. Let's save all our changes and quickly test our application. Now let's quickly verify all our routes work. Home route looks good, list looks good, edit works fine, and finally create also works fine. Now let's launch Browser Developer Tools just to make sure we do not have any errors in the browser console. There we go, all looks good. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.